Hello and welcome back to SportNation. I'm Tom Gooday and today we are talking Carabao Cup. I'm joined by Will and Ollie to talk things through.
Welcome.
Hello. How you boys doing?
Not too bad.
Good, good. Okay, first game.
Carabao.
Carabao.
Not sure how you say it. Carabao.
Ever drunk it?
Nah.
No need.
Nah.
Okay, first game. Villa versus Borough. What are we saying about Villa Borough? A few years ago, this could have been a Prem fixture. Now,
well, next year might be a Prem fixture.
Potentially.
These two. Well, at the start of the season, we were saying these were the two teams who we thought could get the push.
They're struggling,
but we'll see. That at the moment they're or thereabouts the same, 7th and 13th in the Championship.
Yep.
Pretty similar starts. It's hard to call.
Yeah, it's quite hard to call. Villa at home.
Home advantage.
They've got a lot better home form than they do away form.
Yep.
If it was away, I'd say definitely Middlesbrough.
But they won 3-0 away at Barnsley at the weekend.
Wasn't that the first game they've won away for a while?
First game they've won away for a while.
And are they both going to put out their normal teams, or are they going to go?
It's a difficult one. Obviously, it's difficult with this whole cup. We're not sure. Okay, what's your tip on this one anyway?
I'm going to go with a 1-0 Middlesbrough win.
Yeah. Oh, correct.
I think it's safer to go under 2.5 in this.
Yeah. I think under 2.5 is.
But I reckon Middlesbrough will edge it.
So second game, Bournemouth versus Brighton, played at the weekend on Friday night. Second leg, as it were. Who do you fancy?
I imagine it will go pretty much the same way. I think Bournemouth did deserve the one on the weekend.
Yeah, just
about.
Yeah.
And squad-wise, they're going to have a slightly stronger squad. Same again, probably 2-1 again.
2-1's probably not.
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1. So
I think Bournemouth will go through in extra time.
Extra time or pens.
Yeah.
No, I could see that happening. I think both teams to score is pretty likely there.
Yeah.
Gross maybe on the score sheet.
I think he'll probably rest him.
I
think he'll bring in a few squad players.
Yeah.
I think the same thing with Bournemouth. I think people that haven't been playing will get drafted in. So be slightly different teams, but probably similar sort of outcome. Next one, we've got Brentford versus Norwich. Again, all Championship clash. How'd you see that one going?
Brentford are struggling at the moment, aren't they?
Really struggling. Playing quite well, just can't convert the performances into points.
22nd in the league.
Struggling. Drew 1-1 at the weekend. Norwich, on the other hand, had a good win. Who are we backing here?
I think you got to back Norwich here. Recent form, kept 3 clean sheets in a row, just beat Sheffield United.
It's a good win. Sheffield United are up
I
there.
would go 1-0 Norwich, maybe a 2-1.
Yeah, just Norwich is probably a fair shout.
I'm going to go for under 2.5 goals. I think it'll be tight. If I had to put my hat on a result, I think I would go for a 1-0 Norwich win.
Yeah, I think Norwich just shade it, just with recent form. Then City derby, Bristol City and Stoke City. Bristol City at home. What are we saying?
I think this one could be the banana skin.
I agree with you on that.
There could be something in this for Bristol. I don't think Stoke will put out.
Stoke are going to be rotating big time, aren't they? Like Bristol City had a big win against Derby at the weekend. Won 4-1.
Came from behind.
Well, 1-0 down and then come from nowhere. Bristol City are actually going quite well. They're unbeaten in 6 Championship games. Stoke, on the other hand, struggled, lost against Newcastle away from home.
13th in the Prem.
I mean, they've had a couple of tough fixtures, but I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
I could see Bristol City nicking this one.
I reckon they might nick it after 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's. What about you, Chapman? What are you?
I quite like a draw half-time, Stoke full-time in this one.
That could happen.
Quite a good little one.
Or if you want to be really crazy, draw half-time, Bristol City full-time.
If you want to do that.
Bristol City, a good little team. They've got some good ex-Prem players. Next up, Burnley versus Leeds. Almost a local derby, up that sort of way. Obviously, it's pretty much going to be a lower team in the Prem versus what looks like a higher team in the Championship. So it could be tight.
I think if they both played their full-strength squads, this could be a really, really good game.
Yeah, I agree.
They're pretty similar, and Leeds are doing really well, even without Chris Wood, who they sold to Burnley.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Wood apparently isn't going to play here.
No, I don't think he
will. It's just so hard when you don't know who they're going to play. This sort of game, it's just like, how do you really call it?
It's a coin toss, this one. It really is. Leeds are doing really well in the Championship, but probably will rest players.
They want to focus on the Championship, 100%.
But Burnley have had a good start as well, so...
8 points from 5 games.
I think, if Chris Wood doesn't play, Vokes is going to play again.
Yeah, I think Vokes.
I think Vokes any time is a good shout. Don't call the result, just say him any time, or under 2.5 goals.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tight. Leeds have only conceded 3 goals in the Championship.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd kept 5 clean sheets up at the start. Burnley, we know what they're like at Turf Moor. Solid at home. Sean Dyche sets them up not to get beat.
Yeah, low scoring.
I've got one.
What are you going for then?
Draw half-time, draw full-time.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Could see that
that's
happening.
a good shout.
That's a good one.
I like it.
This one's going to be a big game then for Roy Hodgson. So Palace versus Huddersfield. A lot riding on this. A lot.
It's just one of those ones that he needs to get a result, whether it comes in the cup, whether it comes in, they haven't scored in 450 minutes
In the Prem.
Yeah.
I think of all the Premiership teams, if one aren't going to rest players, it's Palace.
They need to get a result.
They desperately need a result. Huddersfield, on the other hand, had a good start, can afford to rest a few.
Yeah, but do you think, like, if I was Huddersfield, I'd be thinking, look, we've got the momentum, everyone's feeling fit at the start of the season.
Yeah, but
do we carry on?
You get a couple of injuries in that.
Yeah,
the thing is, at the start of the season, Wagner would have said, if we get the points we can, we're not even going to worry about the Carabao.
Stay in the Prem.
Stay in the Prem is their objective. Palace is to get a shot on target. That's their objective. For me, I think Palace are seriously struggling at the moment.
But where's the win coming from? It's just going to come out of thin air. Like that's a tough game.
But they already lost 3-0, haven't they? First
game of the season, yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
3-0. I think it's going to take a little while. Roy Hodgson was a bit like Sam Allardyce. He sets them up, gets them well drilled, takes a few weeks for them to get to their optimal. I think Huddersfield could nick this.
Yeah, I do as well.
I do as well, but I think Roy's got to be a bit more clever on this one and put out a weak team, because if they're going to lose, that's your excuse.
Yeah, fair.
If you put out your normal team and then you lose, everyone's going to be like, what the hell is
what
going
are they playing at?
Yeah.
Fair.
At least then you've got an excuse.
And they've got the really tough games coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so they need to rest.
Chelsea, United,
City, Chelsea, United.
Yeah.
Palace's next 3
stinker.
games, which are not looking
Stinker.
nice. They could be, in all honesty, 8 games played in the Prem.
0 points.
0
Nil
points.
points.
0 goals. That is a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Which is
then they're setting the bar really high for the worst start ever.
They've
already got the worst Premier League start
record
ever.
breakers. Absolute
Record breakers.
Okay, next up, all Prem game, which could be an interesting one. This Leicester versus Liverpool.
No Vardy apparently.
No Vardy, yeah.
Picked up an injury against
No
Huddersfield.
Mane, of course.
Yeah,
No
but I
Mane.
just think Liverpool are going to have slightly more quality here.
Better squad.
Better
If they
squad.
do rotate, you get people like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sturridge, those sort of players coming in.
How's Lallana getting on? Is he still?
He's still injured. He's out for a little while yet. Yeah, give him a call.
Just give him a call.
Ads.
How's he getting
Come on,
on?
Ads.
I'd fancy Liverpool.
I agree.
That's a draw half-time, Liverpool full-time.
I think both teams to score is likely there. You know what Leicester are like
both.
under Craig Shakespeare.
Yeah, when Vardy's playing.
But good going forward. They're attack-minded, aren't they? I think he'll bring in people like Slimani, people like Damari Gray.
Saka.
Yeah, those sort of players. So I think Leicester will probably score. I think if it's going to go one way, I would say Liverpool, but I could see that being a draw and then Liverpool either extra time or pens.
I reckon draw, both teams to score.
Yeah, I can see that one. Then next up, we've got West Ham. Got their decent result. They've finally won a game at home against Bolton, who are floundering at the bottom of the Championship.
Haven't won yet.
But they both had similar starts this season, really.
True.
Like Bolton, bottom of the league Championship. West Ham, bottom of the Prem, pretty much.
Yeah,
Wow.
down there.
Wow.
Just about. They're scraping out of there, but still.
But West Ham at home,
and
they're
West Ham
much better at
have
home.
only looked good when Carroll has played.
Yeah.
And apparently he's going to be rested.
Potentially.
So is this just could be the worst
See it
game?
as a banana skin?
I don't think it's going to be a banana skin because Bolton have been horrendous. But I do think it's going to be a poor game of football. And West Ham probably will win.
Yeah.
But it won't be pretty.
Could be one of those ones where Bolton's had such a bad start with their starting lineup, and he's like, we've just got to change it. Puts some youngsters on, suddenly they look really good.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be one of those ones. I could see that happening. I'm going to go Bolton win.
Bolton win. I'm going West Ham are good at home. They like in the Olympic Stadium now. West Ham win for me.
I'm going to go for West Ham to win, Antonio to score.
Okay, nice. And then up next we've got Wolves versus Bristol Rovers. Done very well to get to this stage. Wolves, obviously, we know, absolutely flying in the Championship.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money. Is that a comfortable home win?
I think so.
Well, you would think, but again, because they're flying in the Championship, are they resting players?
True.
Do they want to keep the momentum and keep the same team? And I don't know.
Are Bristol the one that's going to go on an amazing cup run this time?
There's always one, isn't there?
There is always one. Could be there. Looks like that could be the one to do it.
Bristol Rovers. See goals in this? Plenty of goals, I reckon.
Potentially.
No.
No, I can see plenty of goals in this.
Maybe.
Wolves scoring goals for fun
3-2
in the Championship. I could see Wolves knocking in quite a few goals here. I'm going to go over 2.5. Think it's a comfortable Wolves win. I think they've got a good squad.
Give me a score.
I'd go 3-0 Wolves.
I'll go 3-2 Wolves.
3-2, like the sound of it. League Cup, like it.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Yap Stam's Reading versus Swansea City. Your old manager, Paul Clement, then, Will?
Knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing.
Well, he dropped you to the bench, so he must know what he's doing.
This one's tough. This one's tough because apparently, is it Reading have always progressed further than Swansea in the League Cup? Well, for the last 3 League Cups.
Nice.
So
They love a cup run.
They like a cup run. Swansea don't. I could see this being a draw going to extra time and Reading winning.
Yeah, same. I think this is a banana skin.
I'm absolutely with you. For me, I think Swansea are going to rest players for this.
Yeah.
Paul Clement's objective this year is keep Swansea in the Prem.
Yeah.
I think he's going to put in squad players. Reading, on the other hand, good little cup team. I would go Reading home win.
One person who probably will play though, who hasn't been getting the game time at the moment, who needs a few more minutes, Wilfred Bonney.
Yeah.
Could get his first start.
Might score some
If
goals
he does,
for Swansea.
might score some goals for Swansea. Yeah.
Fancy Wilfred Boney anytime?
Wilfred Boney anytime.
Yeah, quite like that.
Wilfred Boney anytime, but it's still a draw at full time and then Reading win in extra time.
Oh, all sorts of goals.
I'm just going to go for a Reading win.
Okay.
Good odds.
Nice. Keep that one simple. Final game of Tuesday, we've got Tottenham versus Barnsley. What are we saying? Obviously at Wembley.
The curse, does it continue?
Does it continue? If they get to the final, the game will be played at Wembley. It's a home game for Tottenham.
Yeah.
That could be a bad thing.
Biased.
Very biased.
Could be a bad thing though.
Yeah.
If they're still struggling.
Yeah,
at the season.
At the end of the season, if they're struggling then, they probably won't have made it to Wembley.
Yeah,
but what are we saying? Tottenham going to bring in a few squad players, probably Llorente.
Llorente's meant to get his first start for Spurs. He's a quality player.
Even if they bring players in, they got Walker Peters on the bench who played. What was it, first game of the season?
Yeah, right back.
Played really well.
Really good player.
Hasn't got many minutes since. They got players like that coming in. And Barnsley is sitting bottom or 20th at the Championship.
Yeah.
You have to, even if Tottenham rest all their big players, which they probably will, you've still got to back Tottenham there.
Yeah. That is.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Tottenham win.
Tottenham win.
Llorente anytime.
Llorente anytime is a good shout.
Llorente anytime. We're going for Tottenham even at Wembley. So that's it for all of the Carabao Cup on Tuesday night's games. Check back tomorrow. We'll be going through Wednesday's games for the remaining. See you soon.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more. And for that extra sporting fix, check out our website for more great info, betting tips and exclusive offers on SportNation.com.